About the shooting so far, it's been a clinic out there. They are lighting it up and really creating open looks for each other.
Well, Steve, there hasn't been much resistance and when they've been on the offensive end, so they've taken advantage of it.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. They've got Brandon Wright. Zach Randolph is out there with Carter. Then it's Udrich, and it's Lee in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Udrich can't hit.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And Howard, here we go. And he gets it to go. Howard's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Rockets.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Here's Udrich, defended by Beverly. Randolph. Yunus grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 19. Harden outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Howard in the post, defended by Carter. And the shot is good. That's now 22 points for James Harden.
You got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
Kicks it to Randolph. The 8-footer. And another miss by Memphis. Houston's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Dwight Howard's certainly excited to be in Houston. He said, having guys like Hakeem and Kevin McHale on my side, I can't lose. They're going to really stay on top of me, and that's what I want. Olajuwon said, I'm like a kid in a candy store. He has the power. Now we're adding finesse to that power. A scary thought, Kevin.
He could be unstoppable, Doris. Thanks. Now Lee, after Yunus's three-pointer wouldn't go. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Harden kicks to Ariza. Right against Howard. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Udrich looking for his first basket still in this one. Randolph kicks to Wright. Shot clock at 6. Udrich dishes to Randolph. Outside runner. That one wide left.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. This is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Wright. Barnes comes in for Vince Carter. Allen's checked in for Lee. And it's Conley in for Udrich. And a change for the Rockets. Corey Brewer's checked in for James Harden. Now here's Gasol. Dishes to Barnes. Outside Conley. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And the Rockets showed great patience and planning over time, freeing up cap space, acquiring young assets. That enabled them to trade for James Harden and, of course, attract Dwight Howard in free agency, too.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Conley kicks to Randolph. With the floater, and that one's good. Randolph's got his first points in this one. And here's Houston. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
And this Rockets team, for all of its success, is still young, still developing that chemistry, but make no mistake, they've elevated themselves from playoff contender to potential title contender. I think exciting times are certainly in store in Houston.
Here's Randolph, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Here's Beverly. The dish to Brewer. And here is Eunice. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Conley, the pass to Randolph. Stolen by Beverly. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Brewer's got the ball, and he gets it to go. And that's now 17 points for Howard.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Now here's Gasol. Pulls up on the elbow. Eunice grabs the miss. Eunice has got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Michael Conley. Down low. That's good from Allen on the assist by Conley. 8 points for Allen. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Beverly dishes to Ariza. Gasol with the steal. Outside Conley. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Houston's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Now Eunice. Fades away. That's good. Eunice has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, make it an easier shot.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Conley kicks to Randolph. Over in the corner, Allen. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Eunice.
Terrence Jones.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Mike Conley.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Mike Conley, a lightning-quick lefty. Has never been an all-star, but certainly in the conversation as a two-way player who's been a cornerstone for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that one's good. Beverly.
For 3.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And it's Conley penetrating. That's good. Conley's got 11 points.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Stolen by Randolph. The finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Jones in the post. He's against Randolph. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Jeff Green is checked in for Zach Randolph. Here's Conley. 11 points in the game. Gasol, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And it's slammed in by Brewer.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Man, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's Conley following the score by Houston. Green left side. Here's Gasol. Green breaking loose. Gasol no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Beverly. He has 6. Ariza with the bucket.
Assisted by Patrick Beverly.
The Grizzlies shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Conley into the lane. Second chance shot, and that one's good. And it's 6 points for Marc Gasol.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Pass to Brewer. He dishes it to Jones. He kicks to Beverly. Here's Brewer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Gasol. Right side Gasol. Gasol can't get that one to fall. Houston's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. It's stolen by Allen. Outside Conley. "13 feet away. Buries the jump shot. Conley's got 13 points.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Stokes is checked in for Gasol. Adams comes in for Matt Barnes. And Smith subbed in for Mike Conley. Houston also making some changes. Capela checked in for Howard. Thornton comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Green against Jones. Rockets with the rebound.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Smith kicks to Green. They set the screen. Drive by Adams. And Green gets it to go.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
1:32 left in the first half of basketball. On the wing, Thornton. The 10-footer. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And they got exactly what they wanted right there. Really high percentage look.
The Grizzlies shooting well. They're at 45%.
The Rockets, to me, are an emerging factor in the West. Not 100% sold on them being championship caliber, but I still think you've got to give that front office a lot of credit in terms of what they got out of the superstar tandem of Harden and Howard. I think it's a strong foundation of scoring and defense.
Here comes Lawson. 5 points in the game. And the pass to Brewer. Here's Capela, defended by Allen. No luck. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Smith outside. Here's Stokes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. Passes it to Stokes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Now here's Thornton. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Here is Harden. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Some killer instinct he showed right there, exploding to the rim and adding to that lead.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And here's Smith. Here's Lee. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Rockets ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.